we were so lucky to have this exhibition, and we are devoted the exhibition for the memory of the 10 girls and women who have been killed for their beliefs in the Baha'i faith. And so we hope that this exhibition will give attention to the loss of life for the freedom of being for the freedom of having, I don't know how to say.
For the freedom of women and girls in Iran, you know, and the Middle East. Like right now, the women in Iran are really oppressed. And so Abbas is devoting this, dedicating actually this beautiful exhibit at Canada Life for commemoration of the 40th years since they've been killed. You know, like one of them, the youngest, was 17 years old, and her name was Mona. And the story of Mona is known around the world. And she was the last one to be killed, and they were trying to terrify her, you know, to recant her faith. But she was so strong, and she watched all the other 9 women being killed in front of her eyes, and she was the last one to go. And she kissed the news that they were going to kill her with. And still to this day, you know, more than 40 years later, still the women and girls of Iran is still suffering and being so oppressed. You know, some they cannot go to school, you know, all of these things. So this this exhibit, excuse me, is a part of honoring, you know, those lovely, beautiful young women. They were all young people in their 20s and 30s. I think it was only one woman in her 50s, but the youngest was 17. And they're still fighting for their freedom and to have their place in society, to be equal to men. The struggle continues on, but at least, you know, in Abbas's way, he is trying to honor those women and girls, and also to bring their plight, or the plight of women in Iran, to the world's attention. So maybe the world will do something, and also all the other countries who do not treat women as equal, you know, take attention and try to help their women and girls to be educated and to have equality. And this way, the world will be a much better place, you know, when women, because women and men are like the bird with 2 wings. The bird cannot fly without 2 wings. You know, one wing is the bird is not going to fly. So the world must achieve, you know, the equality between men and women to be a much better place to live.